5 habits that changed my life in 1 week. Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to share something simple yet powerful. 5 habits that transformed my life in just 1 week. Yes, just 7 days. Too many people think change takes years, but the truth is, your future is shaped in the small decisions you make daily. If you can commit to these habits, you'll be amazed at what you can achieve. Your first hour sets the tone for your entire day. Think of it like the foundation of a house. If it's weak, everything you build on top of it will be shaky. But if it's strong, it doesn't matter what storms come your way, you'll stand firm. The way you spend those first 60 minutes after waking up can either put you in control or leave you reacting to life's demands. Most people wake up and the first thing they reach for is their phone. They scroll through social media, check emails, and let the outside world dictate how they feel. Before they've even had their first sip of water, they're already overwhelmed by news, notifications, and negativity. This creates a reactive mindset where the day controls them instead of the other way around. Now imagine a different scenario. You wake up, and before touching your phone, you take a moment of silence. Maybe through meditation or deep breathing. You reflect on what you're grateful for, setting a positive, abundant tone. Then you move your body, even if it's just stretching or a quick workout, to get your blood flowing and energy activated. After that, you spend a few minutes reading something inspiring, feeding your mind with wisdom instead of worry. Finally, you review your goals for the day, setting clear intentions for what you want to accomplish. This isn't about having a rigid routine, it's about owning your morning with purpose. It's the difference between being proactive and reactive. When you win the first hour, you create momentum. You approach the rest of your day with clarity, confidence, and control because you've already invested in your mind, body, and spirit before the world even had a chance to distract you. That's where the rule of 5 comes in. It's a simple principle. Every day, do 5 specific actions that move you closer to your goals. Just 5, not 50, not 500, 5. Imagine trying to chop down a tree with an axe. If you hit the tree 5 solid times every day, it doesn't matter how big the tree is, eventually it will fall. But if you swing the axe 50 times today, then skip the next 3 days, you lose momentum. The secret isn't in the intensity, it's in the consistency. Those small daily actions compound over time, creating unstoppable progress. The beauty of the rule of 5 is its flexibility. It applies to any area of life. In business, make 5 follow-up calls, send 5 proposals, or reach out to 5 new clients. In personal growth, read 5 pages of a book, write down 5 things you're grateful for, or learn 5 new vocabulary words. In health, do 5 sets of an exercise, drink 5 glasses of water before noon, or prepare 5 healthy meals for the week. It's not about doing what's easy, it's about doing what's essential. Some days those 5 tasks will feel effortless. Other days they'll feel like a mountain. But that's the point. Even on your worst days, if you can still hit your 5 targets, you're maintaining progress. You're building resilience, discipline, and momentum. What's powerful about the rule of 5 is that it eliminates excuses. You don't need more time, you need more focus. 5 meaningful actions a day may seem small, but over the course of a month, that's 150 steps forward. In a year, that's 1,825 deliberate actions pushing you towards success. That's how you win, one small, consistent swing of the axe at a time. The most powerful conversation you'll ever have is the one you have with yourself. Your internal dialogue, the words you speak silently or out loud, can either build you up or break you down. Many people don't realize this, but the person you listen to the most isn't a mentor, a coach, or even your closest friend. It's you. That's why it's critical to speak life into yourself every single day. Think about it. If someone followed you around all day, criticizing every mistake, doubting your abilities, and pointing out your flaws, how would you feel? Defeated, discouraged, maybe even angry. Yet for many people, that's exactly what their inner voice does. They say things like, I'm not good enough. They always mess things up. I'll never be successful. These words may seem small, but they carry weight. They plant seeds of doubt that grow into fear, hesitation, and low self-esteem. The mind is like fertile soil. It doesn't care what you plant. If you sow negativity, that's what will grow. But if you plant words of encouragement, belief, and confidence, you'll cultivate a mindset that empowers you. Now imagine flipping that script. What if, instead of tearing yourself down, you became your own biggest supporter? You started saying, I am capable of handling any challenge. I am growing, learning, and getting better every day. I deserve success because I work for it. This isn't about false positivity or ignoring reality. It's about speaking truth with a focus on growth. Maybe you're not where you want to be yet, but that's okay. Instead of saying, I can't do this, say, I'm working on getting better. Instead of saying, I failed, say, I learned a lesson that's going to make me stronger. The words create energy. When you speak life into yourself, you shift your mindset from a place of limitation to a place of possibility. You start to see opportunities instead of obstacles. You approach challenges with resilience instead of fear. Over time, these positive declarations become beliefs, and those beliefs shape your actions, habits, and results. If you want to change your life in a week, the first thing you need to do is eliminate distractions. Why? Because distractions are the silent killers of productivity, focus, and ultimately success. They don't come in shouting, announcing their arrival. They creep in quietly, disguised as harmless habits, stealing your time, energy, and attention without you even realizing it. We live in a world that's designed to distract us. Notifications pop up every few minutes. Social media apps are engineered to keep us scrolling, and endless streams of entertainment are just a click away. But here's the harsh truth. Every time you give in to a distraction, you're trading your potential for temporary pleasure. You're exchanging meaningful progress for meaningless moments. Think about this. Success doesn't usually slip away because of one big mistake. It fades because of small, daily distractions that pull you away from your goals. 5 minutes checking your phone turns into 30. A quick break to watch a video becomes an hour lost. These moments add up. Over days, weeks, and months, they become the gap between where you are and where you could be. So, how do you eliminate distractions? It starts with awareness. Identify what's stealing your focus. Is it your phone? Unnecessary meetings? Negative people who drain your energy with complaints and gossip? Once you know your biggest distractions, take action to cut them out or control them. For digital distractions, turn off notifications, set app limits, or use focus modes. For time wasters, schedule your day with clear priorities, leaving less room for mindless activities. For toxic environments, surround yourself with people who inspire you, not those who hold you back. Eliminating distractions isn't about being perfect or living like a monk. It's about protecting your mental space and creating an environment where focus can thrive. Every time you say no to a distraction, you're saying yes to your goals. You're reclaiming your time, your energy, and your future. Remember, success doesn't come from having more hours in the day. It comes from making the most of the hours you already have. When you eliminate what doesn't matter, you make room for what truly does. One of the biggest traps people fall into is waiting for the perfect moment to start. They think they need the perfect plan, the perfect timing, the perfect conditions, and as a result, they never begin. But here's the truth. Perfection is an illusion. It's a moving target that keeps you stuck in place. If you want to change your life, you don't need perfection. You need action. Think about how many dreams die in the waiting room of perfection. People say, I'll start my business when the market is right, or I'll chase my goals when I feel more confident. But here's the problem. Confidence doesn't come before action. It comes from action. Clarity doesn't appear magically. It's earned through doing, failing, adjusting, and growing. Consider this. Would you expect to be great at playing the piano without ever touching the keys? Of course not. The same goes for life. You can't improve something you haven't even started. Action is the only way to gain experience, learn lessons, and build momentum. It's where growth happens, not in your head, but in the real world, through real effort. When you take action, you shift from being a thinker to a doer. And even if your first attempt isn't perfect, spoiler, it won't be, that's okay, because done is better than perfect. A flawed step forward is still progress, while waiting for perfection keeps you standing still. Every mistake becomes a lesson, every failure a stepping stone. The only true failure is never starting at all. So, how do you embrace action over perfection? Start small. Break big goals into tiny steps. You don't need to climb the whole mountain today. Just take the next step. Accept imperfection. Your first draft, first attempt, first project. It won't be perfect. It's not supposed to be. Progress beats perfection every time. Focus on progress, not outcomes. Don't obsess over immediate results. Instead, measure success by your consistency and effort. The reality is, success doesn't come to those who wait, it comes to those who move. The world doesn't reward perfection, it rewards action. So stop overthinking, stop waiting. Take that first step, no matter how messy it might be. Because momentum doesn't start with the perfect plan. It starts when you do.